Cammy, here we are. The moment is finally here. You are going to get the chance to represent Scotland and put that shirt on. What's the feeling like right now?
Quite fine at the moment, which is quite surprising. A bit nervous in spells because I'm excited to finally get to pull the shirt on for once. But yeah, quite fine because I've been busy this week and I don't fly out to Friday, so I'll start getting nervous on Friday when I'm flying over. So I'm fine at the moment, but it'll slowly creep up on me.
What's it like to follow in the footsteps of Peter Wright? Big shoes to fill, but are you excited by that prospect?
Yes, at least I don't need to do the hill like him, but I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, it's definitely big shoes. Like the four players that's played with Scotland before me are all legends of the game in Scotland. So hopefully one day I can be named in the same breath as them. So it's a good start for it. Hopefully go here and do well and get my name banded with them.
Have you spoken to, or you spoken with Gary about what's going to happen in the build up to this?
Ah, we spoke at the table last week at the Pro Tours. We all sit at the table and stuff, and he was telling me to behave. The quiet night the night before, though. So it was just good. It's a good laugh. He's quite calm about it as well. So it's all been good at the moment. It's all been fun and games, and a wee bit of laugh here and there.
We know Gary was a hero of yours, so what's it like to play alongside him in that Scotland shirt? What's it going to be like, do you feel?
Well, that to me, if I say the perfect player to play with, would be Gary, obviously, because he is a hero. But even Peter would have been a privilege. But it's an honour to play. That's with him, and hopefully I don't let him down.
Have you got any expectations of what you're expecting from Team Scotland at the World Champions at the World Cup?
Um, I don't know. I just feel like it could be doubles. I feel like if Gary plays the way he usually does, and I find my A game, I think it could be a team that could would be hard to beat if we start playing well recently because I feel like we're big scorers, and I feel like if we were clinical in the doubles, we could be a team that well we could. I'm not sure we're famous or anything like that, but we could do a run. I believe.
Cheers, Cammy.
Not a problem. Mate.
Hi, Cammy. Thanks for your time. Much appreciated.
Not a problem.
We know you're emotional on stage. Is it the ideal scenario to have Gary by your side? Is that the perfect, would you like Gary by your side in every match? Would that be a good thing?
Yeah, I do. I figure if I get too emotional, too hyper, guy, I'll just clip me around the ears and tell me to calm down.
No ideas of making a Mohican to make sure you feel more part of the team?
No, I'm getting a 5 head anyway, so I've got to keep my fringe down. My hair's receding, so I've got to hang on to what I've got left.
Obviously, up here, there's a massive World Cup fever for football as well, and obviously, you know what that's like. The no Scotland, no party. Are you sort of swept up in all of that as well, in with darts as well? Because it's like it's exciting for you to be doing this. There's World Cups going on everywhere. Is it sort of to be part of something sporting so big as this? Is this the biggest moment of your career, do you think?
Um, I would maybe say now, yes, because I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever played in some finals and stuff, but like play the championships and that, which are obviously great. But I feel like this is, especially when you've got such a small amount of players that's played with the country. I feel like I'll be up there anyway, represent my country. And even years ago, when I've done it on the BDO side, it was an honour. And obviously, there's not many players that can say they've done this anything from the PDC. So I would say it's definitely up there anyway. But I know the country's all good for the World Cup. We've won a couple of friendlies, and we are starting to believe. So we'll see what happens in the first game against Haiti, and can kill it or kill the mood a little bit.
And just finally, for me, the we've seen with Scotland in the past. I mean, Scotland came in with, I mean, it's in the best possible way, a more unfancied partner in John Henderson a few years ago with Righty, and came through to win it. It just goes to show that this format can be a great leveler, and anything is possible, and especially like the Irish one as well.
Absolutely, because you need two players to play well, and it's like a team event, and then it's a leveler kind of thing. Because some people prefer playing on their own, some guys prefer playing in doubles. They just seem to raise their game a little bit. And absolutely, when you say when John Henderson Wright won it and they were brilliant, they were really like maybe top two favourites to win it, and they done it. So as you get a couple of upsets, and it's definitely one of the better ones that way because you will get a couple of teams getting to the semi-finals usually that you're quite surprised with, but they're two players that might just click, and that's how it goes.
Well, listen, thanks for your time, Cameron. Obviously, the best of luck.
Cheers, mate. Not a problem.
Cammy, Tyrone here at BBC Scotland.
How you doing?
Just generally about the partnership. What kind of partnership do you think yourself and Gary will be?
Well, I think Gary, he's pretty much the exact opposite for me as a player. And I think that's why it might work, because Gary will get up and just throw his darts, basically, and that's it. And then if I make a mistake, Gary will be quite calm about it no matter what. If I play well, Gary will be calm. If I play bad, Gary will be calm. So I don't think I'll get any difference out of Gary. Gary will just get up and throw his 140s, what he usually does. So I think that would be quite good, having a calming influence on me, because if I feel like someone who was pretty much the same as me, that may be you might bounce off each other and it'll go wrong, kind of thing. When somebody's calm as Gary, it might make me more calmer. When we're sure I miss the wrong data or whatever it is, and I'm just trying to be too hard. Gary just doing what he usually does, and that might be something that will be better for me.
I remember Peter Wright saying to me a few years ago, he says, you can have the two best players in the world up on that stage, but if the chemistry's not there,
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter. I guess you don't know yet if that chemistry is going to be there with you and
yeah,
Gary. We'll find it when you get on the hockey.
yeah. Well, last year's a prime example with two looks, two best players in the world, and they didn't have the best of years. And this year they are two best players in the world again. And on paper, they should be, well, they are massive favourites, but they might not work at different on doubles. But yeah, I feel like we and Gary on pretty well, so I think we do quite a lot of exhibitions together and stuff. So I think the chemistry should be okay. We've quite fast players and stuff, and I think we'll just be just throwing hope for the best. What Gary does, just throwing hope for the best kind of thing.
It's obviously been an up and down 10 months or so for you, Cammy. I know
Yeah,
you gave a couple of interviews in January, February about the fallout from the incident at the World Championships, and you spoke about kind of where you were mentally. I'm just wondering if you fast
mm-hmm.
forward to now, where do you feel you're at physically and mentally, and any doubts you had about maybe your darting future just a few months ago? You must be so delighted you're sticking around for an event like this.
It's been a tough few months for the darts and stuff. I've had the last maybe 3 4 weeks, still not been great, but there's definitely been a few better performances, a few better runs where. But obviously, then had the last Pro Tours where I didn't win a game. But it's just that's for you. But I played okay. But before that, I was struggling with my hands and obviously the mental side of it. But I've done some hypnotherapy and stuff, and which helped me a lot. And I feel like my dance is getting a lot better. My life's getting a bit more settled as well, which is a massive thing. So yeah, so I think started to get a lot better in life and stuff. So I'm definitely feeling better now than I did about 3 4 months ago, massively.
Just finally, obviously, you'll be hoping to get the job done on Saturday night, and you'll have a big Sunday to look forward to. Will you just be going to your bed early on Saturday night, or are you going to be sneaking off somewhere to find a telly to watch Scotland Haiti? Or will Gary be saying to you, listen, get to bed, Cameron?
Well, I think Gary will tell me to go to bed and put a lock on my door so I can't get out because he knows what I'm like. But no, I think what I'd like to try and do is watch it on my phone because I actually got tickets to go to Glasgow and watch it. This is before I knew I was going to be in this. I didn't know if I was going to make it, so I've got tickets for I think it's SWG3 to watch the game. But obviously that's all like Pete Tong, so I will try and watch it. But a face like this, I need my beauty sleep.
Brilliant. Listen, all the best, pal.
Cheers, mate.
Hi, Cammy.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, thank you, mate. Good to see you. How is your hand now? Is it fully healed?
I wouldn't say it's fully healed, but I don't think it'll ever be fully healed. But it's a lot better than what it was. Still a bit numbish, but not to the point it doesn't affect me anyway. Now, the only time it affects me when it's cold, but very seldom we play in cold arenas, so it's usually always nice and warm. So yeah, compared to what it was, it's a lot better. They did say 6 months it would take to maybe heal, so that is about 6 months now. So yeah, we're bang on. So yeah, it's fine, absolutely fine now, which is good for the mental side because I used to sometimes struggle holding the dart and it would slip out my hand and just get caught in my own head trying to worry about is this it for me. And also being a plumber, I was like, going to go back to my plumbing and stuff. So yeah, that was something I had to deal with. But obviously now I'm back to basically full fitness and a lot better mentally and physically.
Yeah, are you feeling now that you have got a future in darts? Because as you said earlier this year, you were thinking of jacking it in.
I just because it was playing well. I've even started my CV again on Indeed. That's how bad it was. I had obviously CVs out there anyway on the computer, and I get 3 or 4 phone calls for jobs. And my old supervisor that I used to work for even offered me a job if I wanted it. He would give me a job back, no problem. So there's options there for that. But the last couple of months has been, the last maybe 2 months has been progress kind of thing, and it was starting to get me down. No one likes losing. But
You
there's been
mentioned,
progress recently. It's been good.
you mentioned that you've been doing some hypnotherapy. Is that helping you?
Massively. Just not just with my obviously my mental state with the darts and stuff. It's been doing with life as well. So I used to really struggle with flying. Used to get so worked up. Now, still not a massive fan of it, but I don't get so anxious about it. Stuff like that, and even with life, when I'm trying to get too much done at once, it helps you like maybe like do little problems at a time. It has been a massive help for me. So it's something that I would never have tried until this happened, and it's something I'm really happy I did try.
Are you feeling a bit calmer up on the stage now?
Sometimes I'll say most of the time yes, but there is times I can still get caught in the moment. But we'll find out hopefully the end of the year. Obviously this weekend and the end of the year when the big tournaments come out if I'm mentally better. But I do feel a bit more calmer on stage now because I feel like I'm enjoying it more because obviously I had the fear of maybe not being able to perform. So now I'm just trying to enjoy the moments because I know how easy it is to lose it all.
Just finally for me, looking a bit further ahead beyond the World Cup, are you looking forward to the World Match Play, which is coming up shortly afterwards?
Well, if I qualify for it, yes, because obviously I'm in it at the moment, but it is tight and there's still a few weeks to go. So hopefully I qualify for the match play, and I feel like this year I'll be a lot better than last year, and I'll not make mistakes counting.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, obviously you had a difficult time the last year, but did you enjoy the venue? It's a very unique
Oh,
game, isn't it? The Winter Gardens.
yes, well, Blackpool's always a place close to home for me because we used to always go to Blackpool every September with my family and stuff. So I went with my daughter this year, or last year, sorry. Obviously, it was quite a quick visit, but it was still good. And obviously, I'd like to get the chance to play again and hopefully perform better than I did last year. So that's the aim for me is to get there again and enjoy it more. But obviously, there's a lot of players chasing that last space at the moment. And we've got a lot. I think it's like 5 tournaments left to go, so there'll be a lot of changes, I believe, and hopefully I'm lucky enough to qualify.
Great stuff. Well, thanks a lot for your time, mate. All the best.
Thank you.